What's up YouTube? Today we have two beautiful motorcycles for a comparison, and I think you came to a wrong video. Let's go back in time. What's up YouTube? It's a beautiful Sunday morning and it's that auspicious day that I'm gonna convert my BS3 CBR250R to the BS4 version. Sounds great, right? So I have some holy water from a lake called Belandur Lake nearby, and we have some wine also. So I'm gonna change the headlight of my CBR250R and we'll sprinkle that holy water onto this motorcycle, and afterwards, and I know what to do with the wine. So let's the conversion starts. Wow, awesome man. You see that? The new headlight, hazard lamp indicators, Pirelli tires and whatnot. So I think this is worth than a BS4 version. So just kidding guys, I'm not converting my motorcycle from a BS3 to a BS4. So what technically this video gonna do is the new headlight setup of my 2015 version of CBR250R. And actually I just felt a bit disappointed when Honda launched the 2018 CBR250R just with some graphic modification on the headlight. So what I liked with the new 2018 Honda CBR250R is that actually the light is one only good thing that I found. So I'm just taking it from that motorcycle. So I just did that, and there's gonna be a video, part 2 of this video, where I'll be talking about some mods that I'm gonna do on this motorcycle, which will make this motorcycle worth competing with the competitors. So let's get into the details which I have done on the motorcycle. So of course you could see that the new headlight setup, how it works, and I'll tell you the reason why I didn't show the footage of the workshop. I'll tell you in the later part of the video. So before this video begins, I'll tell you what is the difference between the BS3 version of CBR and the BS4 version. The first one is obviously the headlight, and the second one is the difference in the catalytic converter, and the third one is the difference in the canister. So apart from that, there is no technical upgradation that you see. The engine is same, everything else is same. So I have some update over here for the people who are looking to change the headlight from BS3 to a BS4 unit. So the reason why I didn't do that, I didn't do a workshop video, is that the circuit diagram is a bit complex, because you know that the BS4 version actually comes with few switches. There is no headlight turn on and off, and this version has a headlight turn on and off. So the circuit diagram is a bit complex. It's not basically a plug and play device, you could call it that way. So you need to have an intermediate interconnect to have this setup on your older CBR250R. So that's the reason why I didn't do that. So if you want to do that, you have two options here. One is you could take your motorcycle onto any authorized Honda service center and ask to do this connection for yourself. And the second is, if they are not agreeing for that, what you could do is you could buy this headlight assembly and give it to someone who knows electrical, not just mechanic. You could go to someone who understands electrical stuff and give it to them, because the circuitry is a bit complex. So I'll tell you what all has happened to my motorcycle after that. The BS3 version has the headlight high beam, and the low beam, as well as I have a turn on and on off switch. So what I made is that I need this turn on and off switch in spite of anything, because I wanted to turn it off. So as I told, the circuitry is a bit complex. So the reason is that I have lost the pass switch when I don't have that switch turned on. So generally how it works is, even if the switch is turned on, the pass switch works, but now it doesn't work. At least I need to have the switch turned on. So that is one limitation that I have with this mod. Also, I don't have a high beam indicator now in my dial. So yeah, let's come back. So this is the low beam. So now let's talk about the cost and stuff. So the headlight assembly will cost you around 6,000 rupees and installation charge of around 500 rupees. So there is no extra cost for the connector because it is just wire connectors. What you need to do, basically you'll do a DIY connector. The reason why I am not putting the video of installation is that I don't want people to come to my Instagram and Facebook page saying that, hey, I tried this connection and I'm not able to do it. Is it the red wire or the blue wire? I mean, I don't want people to come to it. I know the answer, it's a blue wire, because in all other 90s movies, that's the climax scene. So I don't want people to come to my page and tell that. And I have a huge warning over here. So whenever you do this modification, the thing is that you're gonna tamper your warranty. So you are touching the electricals. If you are taking it to someone who are not sounding good with all these electrical mods, you're gonna screw up your system a lot, because when you do this modification, the first thing what you need to do is to change the wiring kit. I just preserved the wiring kit which I had. So altogether, if you are planning to do wiring kit change also, that will again cost around 8,000 rupees for ABS version and around 6,000 rupees for non-ABS version. And that's not the thing. If you are changing the wiring kit, then of course you need to change the switches also, because the switches with the 2018 CBR250R is different with the new wiring kit. So altogether it will end up in an expense of around 16 to 18,000 rupees, which I find it to be not worthy just for this kind of a headlight setup. So what I've spent is 6,000 for the headlight and 500 for the installation. So take it to a good mechanic. He'll be able to solve the circuitry for you. So now let me just give you some idea about the lighting, the illumination of this new lamp. I've been riding this motorcycle for more than 3 years and clocked more than 35,000 kilometers, and now just switched on to this lamp. So till now I was using the stock headlights. I'll do a one-on-one comparison with the previous light versus the current one. So the illumination, I will break it down to high beam and low beam. So if you see, there are around 5 LEDs working over there, and when you compare the low beam illumination with the stock headlight, I feel that it's almost same, or this headlight is slightly better. You cannot expect too much of thing, but it is slightly better. And I have a different opinion for the high beam. So what actually happened is that I'll turn on the high beam and come back. So this is the high beam. So the below 3 LEDs what you see is the high beam. The previous version had a very good wide view for the high beam also, but it's not reaching too much of distance. So with this, the reach is more, but that wide feel is gone. The wide illumination is gone. That's what I feel. I'll just get onto the motorcycle and explain you what it is. So when you see from this point of view, previously I was not able to see to that point. With my stock headlight I was somewhere getting here, and now I'm able to see till there. So that's a good thing, but only one thing is, it is a beam of light, a pipe of light which I see. I lost that wideness which I used to get with my stock headlight setup. So that's one thing which I'm missing here with the high beam, but I could live with it. So I'll just show some clips while I'm riding in the night, and I'll do some comparison based on some images also. So let me get down to the pros and cons of this. The pros, just look at the looks, it's too good. I like it. Only with the high beam I felt a bit disappointment, because when I ride the motorcycle like this, say, I always wanted to see in a wide way, because I could plan for something which is coming over there, but I won't be able to judge if a dog just jump out of this portion and come, because my high beam is showing over there and not here. So that's the con of it. And the pro is, just look at this motorcycle, guys. I just loving it. And so you might have seen the intro clip. I am so sorry to tempt you guys, and definitely I'm doing the Dominar versus the CBR video. Probably it will come in a week or two when I have the Dominar for a whole week of time. And what else? Look at the clouds, people. I mean, I just love this place. See, these are all rain clouds. So what does it mean? That means lot many rides gonna come. I was just riding to this place, listening on to some few nostalgic songs which I used to hear, and one of them is Radioactive from Imagine Dragons. I love that song a lot. And that's it with this video. So if you have any doubts about this headlight setup, do let me know in the comment section. Please don't ask me the wiring circuit, I cannot give it. It's too risky because I mean electricals are too risky. If you have a short, what you want to burn is the headlight setup, the ECU, the ABS setup, the speedometer, and what all electricals that you could see on a motorcycles. So that's it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.